Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Femi Beatrice and today we are going to be talking about the CBT exam. If you like what you see here, don't forget to click on the like button and also subscribe to the content that I'm going to be putting on this channel. Anyway, back to the CBT exam. So the CBT exam is one of the two exams that you have to write that are nursing based if you want to come over to the UK as a nurse. We have the CBT and the OSCE. The CBT is like the theory or the theoretical exam, and the OSCE is the practical exam where you have to do in front of an examiner and show your skills and things like that. So the CBT, like it says, CBT, which is computer-based test. So most likely you'll be doing it on a computer. Anyway, before you can go ahead to write the CBT, the NMC must have verified your details, and then they'll send you an email saying that, oh, we verified your details, you can now go ahead to write the CBT exam. As soon as you receive that email, you will likely also receive another email from Person View saying that we've created an account for you and this is your temporary password so that you can go ahead to book and pay for your exam. You'll be writing the CBT exam in a Pearson View center, and the good thing about this exam, or the good thing about Pearson View, is that they have test centers in most countries of the world. So you don't have to come over to the UK to write the exam. Just look on the Pearson View website, pick an exam center in your country, book and pay for the exam. While you are booking and paying for the exam, it's important to keep in mind that you have to pick the right exam and the right exam code. If you're an adult nurse, the exam code you have to pick is RNA. If you're a mental health nurse, the exam code you have to pick is the RNMH. If you are a learning disabilities nurse, the exam code you are going to pick is the RNLD. If you are a children's nurse, the exam code you are going to pick is the RNC. And if you are a midwife, the exam code you are going to pick is RM. This is very important so that you don't choose the wrong exam and then you realize later you would have wasted money and then you have to rewrite another exam for the CBT. The CBT exam currently costs £83, and when you write the exam, the results come out on the same day. So as soon as you are done, they just tell you to wait for a while and then they give you a slip that tells you whether you passed both parts A and parts B or if you passed only one. For you to become a UK registered nurse, you need a pass in both Part A and Part B. However, if for some reason you fail one of the parts or both parts, in order to receive the exam, you have to pay another £83 for both Part A and Part B. If it's only Part A that you failed, you have to pay £50 to come receipt it. And if it's only Part B that you failed, you have to pay £70 to come receipt it. What's the CBT exam all about? The CBT is an exam that consists of two parts, Part A and Part B. The Part A is the numeracy part and the Part B is the clinical part. The numeracy part is just the part that consists of all the calculations that you have to do. And the clinical part is the part that consists of other nursing questions apart from calculations. The numeracy part lasts for 30 minutes and consists of 15 questions, while the clinical part, which is the Part B, lasts for 2 hours and 30 minutes and consists of 100 questions. So in total, you're going to be writing this exam for 3 hours. When you are going for the exam, keep in mind that these 3 hours for the exam does not consist of any break. So whatever break you are going for, maybe toilet break or whatever break, it's part of that 3 hours, and you will not be given an extra time to complete or finish your exam. But anyway, what I've noticed from my experience was that 3 hours was more than enough to finish all the questions in total. So tips for writing the CBT. The first thing I would say is to have the right mindset. Just go with the mindset and prepare for the exam with the mindset that you're going to write this exam in one sitting and you're going to pass. Most times when you have the right mindset, it helps you prepare well. It helps you go to the exam with confidence, and which will likely result in a pass. The next thing is to practice as much as you can. From past questions to whatever resources that you're practicing with, just practice as much as you can. So different things work for different folks. Some people will tell you that I only used 2 weeks to prepare for this exam and I passed it in one sitting. While some people will tell you that I used 1 month to prepare for the exam and I passed in one sitting. So decide what time frame will be good for you. In my case, I used 1 month and I passed in one sitting. So another tip for writing this exam is to learn the NMC code. The NMC code is a professional standard that all nurses and midwives in the UK have to uphold. You really don't have to cram this code word for word. You just have to have an idea and a concept of what the code is really about so that you'll be able to, answer the questions about the code on the exam day. Another thing is that visit your exam venue before the date of your exam so that you won't find it very difficult to find your exam venue on that day. So go maybe a day ahead or a week ahead, try to find exactly where is my exam venue so that it won't be down the exam dates. The time you should have used to, prepare yourself and calm yourself down, you'll be using it to find your exam venue instead. So when it comes to resources that you can use to prepare for the CBT, we have the Royal Marsden Manual of Clinical Procedures or Clinical Nursing Procedures. This book is said to contain the answer to every question that could possibly come out on the CBT day. However, this book is a very big book and contains hundreds of pages that you can't finish in 2 weeks or maybe even in a month. So what do? There is actually another book called the Miss Karen Fayes The Notebook. The Notebook is actually a summary of all the topics that you can find in the Royal Marsden Manual, and it also contains the summary of every point that could come out in the CBT. I will drop a link in the description box to where you can get the notebook so that you can go through it, have an idea of the kind of questions that will come out on that day. So to me, it's better to go through the notebook than to spend ages going through the Royal Manual. So perhaps if you are going through the notebook and you come across something that you don't really understand, you can have the Royal Marsden Manual as a point of reference. Then we have the CBT past questions. I don't really know if there is a link that will guide you to where you can find the past questions, but I know if you join like WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, Facebook groups specifically designed for CBT, they will likely provide you with past questions meant for CBT. They are like these 1060 questions for CBT. Try to go through as much as you can because those questions really helped me when I wrote my own exam. So in part 1, the numeracy part, if the answer is 1.6, let's say you do your calculations and you find out that after the calculations the answer is 1.6, don't write 1.60 or 1.600. Write 1.6, which is your answer. And when you have units or when you have to deal with units like kilogram, milligram, liter, milliliter, don't add S after the units when you're writing your answer. If your answer is like 6 milliliter, don't write instead 6 milliliter of water or 6 milliliters or 6 mils or 6 mil in this form. Just write it as 6 ml. Hi guys, so I'm just going to take you to the NMC website. I'm going to open my web browser here, enlarge this, go to Google, and we're going to type NMC CBT here. And everything you need to know about the CBT exam is actually on the NMC website. And as you can see, everything you need to know. So if you come here, you can see the structure of the new CBT, how it is split into two parts. Part A, the numeracy, Part B, clinical. Part A is for 30 minutes, Part B is for 2 hours, 30 minutes. Part A consists of 15 questions and Part B consists of 100 questions. And here you can see the fees, £83, and the fee for receipting, Part A only, £50, and Part B only, £17. And this is just telling you booking your CBT and things like that. And this part will tell you about selecting the right exam and modules, the codes, adult nurse, RNA, mental health nurse, learning disabilities nurse, and things like that. Anyway, why I wanted to take you here is because I want to take you if you want to find practice tests for CBT. So if we click here, practice tests, you can find, yep. So this will tell you how to answer questions in numeracy exam. So this just contains practice test for all the exams. So you can see RM 2021 Part B clinicals, RM 2021 midwife Part B. So if you're an adult nurse, you come to RNA 2021 adult nurse Part B clinical, RNA 2021 practice adult nurse Part A numeracy. And if you click on that, it's going to take you to yep, and this is what it looks like, and you can go ahead and practice. That's all. Anyway, we've come to the end of this video. If you liked this video, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.